What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. Um, hope everybody's treating everybody with some respect and, you know, um, just remembering, we're all in this together no matter what. So, um, with that said, um, I am here and we're going to review um, Independence Day, Resurgence, and Neighbors 2 for this review. Um, now, I'm going to start with ID2. Now, I admit before I saw this that I saw a lot of reviews and people shit on it. So going into it, I wasn't really expecting too much, because, like I said, I'd seen all the reviews and people shitting on it. But I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. I thought that the um, special effects were awesome. I liked that they had a bunch of the cast from the original movie back for this film, and I think that is what made it enjoyable for me. Is that a vast majority of the cast from the first film was back for this one, whereas if it would have just been an Independence Day 2 with um, references to the other people, but none of the actual other people back, um, that would have made at least my viewing experience a whole hell of a lot more, less enjoyable. And because just about everybody was back, it made me enjoy this a lot more. Um, and I gotta disagree with the um, all the reviews that I saw that said this was a very, very shitty movie. I get that it's a disaster movie, and disaster movie sequels do not usually do very well. They're not conducive to sequels. So I get that, but I believe that in this case, a sequel for a disaster movie worked. I think this is the one time out of 1,000 that this will actually work. Um, but this is that one time that it does work. So definitely worth checking out, and I would definitely recommend picking it up if you haven't. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 4 wheelies out of 5. Tell you guys to pick it up if you haven't, and if you can find it on like a Netflix or an Amazon Video or someplace like that, take 2.5 hours, see it, and don't. The only advice that I would give when seeing this movie is, and this is really, really hard to do, and I know because I tried to do this and it was really hard, is put all the bad, shitty reviews you've seen for this movie before you've seen it out of your mind and just kind of let it be what it's going to be. Like I said, that's really hard because I saw a bunch of reviews, and so going in, I really wasn't expecting too much. Um, so uh, just to see the movie, enjoy it for what it is. It is the one out of 1,000 times that a sequel to a disaster movie actually works, and you know, definitely you'll be glad you at least saw it, especially if you're a completist like me. This brings us to Neighbors 2. Um, Now, Neighbors 2 is another rarity in the world of movies. It's basically a movie where the sequel, in my opinion, is actually better than the original. You had James Franco, Seth Rogen, and Chloe Grace Moretz. I think that's how you say her last name. And same basic plot, but in this case, um, Seth Rogen's character and I believe Chloe Grace Moretz's character, it's been a minute since I've seen it because I watched it weeks ago and I'm just now getting time to sit down to do the reviews for these. So some of my details may be a little off. They sell their house, but in order for the sale to go through, they have to wait a period of time and have nothing, like no major problems come up or anything like that before to go through. Well, then a sorority moves in, and a whole bunch of crazy shit happens, and it's really, really funny. I'm not going to give away too much of what the plot is, or too much what happens, but it's really, really funny. I actually enjoyed it more than I enjoyed the first one, and it's definitely worth seeing. I'm going to go ahead and give this one 5 wheelies out of 5. Tell you guys, if you can find Neighbors 2, pick it up. It's worth adding to the collection. If you don't find it, or you don't like to actually buy physical copies in this day and age, Amazon Video, Netflix, Vudu, your places like that will have it, and it's definitely worth checking out. 5 wheelies out of 5, highest recommendation. So let's review. Neighbors 2 is going to get 5 wheelies out of 5, highest possible recommendation. It's better than the first one, which is a very rare thing because that doesn't happen that often. Independence Day Resurgence, also known to me as Independence Day 2. 4 wheels out of 5. Better than the reviews are giving it credit for, and it definitely exceeded my expectations because my expectations, like I said, going in were very, very low. So definitely well worth checking out. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Without y'all, I couldn't do this, so thanks for the support, fostering of the creativity, and we'll be back with some more later. Peace, y'all. Love y'all.